Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity, Stop the New World Order. I've just come out of the conference for a few minutes because I need a bit of space right now because I'm a bit upset by what I've just seen. We've had two excellent speakers this morning so far. Brian Gerrish, who's excellent, I'll talk about later, and I'll write about him in my report. And also David Halpin, who's a surgeon who runs a charity called Dove and Dolphin, which gives aid to war victims. And he obviously feels upset, and he showed some pictures of some of the victims of war. Not the soldiers who get all the glory and headlines in the Sun and medals and get called heroes, but the innocent local people who get bombed in the crossfire, called collateral damage. And a lot of them are just little children. And he showed pictures of some of the people who've been killed and injured. And there was a little boy that was blinded by a white phosphorus bomb. And there was another little boy that I've actually met. I won't tell you his name because he is a patient and it's confidential, but he was treated at my hospital, an Iraqi boy, and they're showing him in the state he was before he received first aid in the local hospital, and it was pretty awful. I met this kid and he was laughing and he was smiling, and his parents, I think, who were with him, were very polite and nice, and they talked English, and there's just what upsets me is that nobody seems to care, and it upsets David too, because of this media we have, this with its propaganda, we've been made to consider the unthinkable normal. With just a few words in the right place at the right time, with other psychological manipulation that Brian Gerrish spoke of as well, we've been made to believe that either that these horrors don't happen at all, or that if they do happen, they're justified by some greater good. The very fact that anyone could consider anything justifiable, but the killing of children justifiable, beats me, but somehow they manage it. I imagine even a EastEnders or reality TV fan would find that hard to believe, but we shouldn't underestimate the power the authorities have over our minds unless we break free. I needed to come away from the conference because I need a bit of space, because I feel very, very shocked by what I've just been told. But David Halpin said what he saw, and he is giving out information we don't normally get, and it needs to be said. People need to be upset. They need to be shocked, like I have been. Otherwise, it never ends, because we don't know what's going on, because no one ever tells us. I'm just taking a few minutes now just to calm down and to get my thoughts and feelings together, and then I'm going to go back to the next speaker. I thought I'd let you know what's going on at this conference, and to let you realise that it's not fun and games, it's not entertainment. It's a rough ride. It's spiritually enlightening, but you see, spiritual enlightenment is not about smelling flowers and listening to birds sing and walking around the countryside, although it is up to a point, but it's actually quite a painful experience. Because when you become interested in spirituality, and you become interested in all people being one, when other people get hurt, it's all the more painful. Because you can never turn around and turn away and say, well, it doesn't matter because they're not British, they're only Afghans, or well, maybe the Israelis have committed genocide in Gaza, but they were shot at first. Yes, Hamas shot some missiles at them and killed 16 people. Well, was it Hamas? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Was it a false flag? But that's beside the point. You can no longer make excuses when you begin to understand spirituality, and I think that's what spirituality really is. I just need a a bit of peace and quiet for a while, and then I'm going to go back to the conference, because I know that however I feel, I'll be glad that I experienced this, and I'll be glad that other people have experienced this too. And David Halpin deserves to be congratulated, as do the other speakers at this conference. If they give out unpleasant, difficult information, then they deserve to be congratulated all the more. This has been a HPANWO TV broadcast live from the Alternative View Conference, Heathrow Airport, London, England. Hospital Porter's pride and dignity stopped the New World Order.